guys and girls, it's me Teresa from healthyveganlife.com, and I'm back from a little busy time at work, and I wanted to make a video about something that has been on my mind for a while, and that is that I see more and more kind of well-known vegan YouTubers switch from a high-carb, low-fat, oil-free diet to a slightly higher-fat vegan diet, still focused on whole foods, but just including more high-fat foods like nuts and seeds and avocados and like vegan junk foods like chocolates and stuff. I have a few things that I want to say about that, and so here we are talking about it. Now, before I go into any detail, I just want to say that I respect anyone's personal choice to eat however the hell they want. You know, if someone is vegan, that makes me super happy, whether they're a junk food vegan, a whole foods, high-fat vegan, or a high-carb vegan, or a raw tofu, or a raw vegan. It doesn't matter to me. If you're vegan, that's awesome. Now, what usually happens is people say that the high-carb thing didn't work for them. And I think there are different reasons for which this happens. I think it has to do with 3 different things that I want to discuss, but not because it's not healthy, and that's what I want to stress in this video. So the first reason I think many people cannot make it work is because, like I'm already kind of saying, they don't make it work. Eating low-fat vegan, staying away from oils, eating whole foods, you know, focusing on starches, fruits and vegetables, takes more work than literally any other diet on the planet. Going vegan already takes more effort. I mean, I can sit here and tell you that it's so easy, and to me, it is. It comes naturally now because I'm used to it, but I've been doing this for 6 years. But for someone just starting out, it's going to take effort and it's going to take time to switch to a vegan diet from a conventional diet. Then when you, on top of, you know, letting go of all the animal products, also let go of all the oils and, you know, other high-fat foods, when you limit those, it makes it more difficult for you to find foods in the supermarket. It makes it practically impossible to eat out if you want to be super strict about it and never ever eat oil. So all in all, eating low-fat and just sticking to whole foods means that you have to prepare a lot of your own foods. In my country, I am not capable of finding hummus that hasn't got any oil. There are a lot more and more vegan options out there for bread spreads and, you know, cookies and stuff, but it always has oil. So if you want to eat oil-free, you're going to have to make these things yourself, and that takes time. And that can be very difficult, especially if you like to travel a lot, or if you are a very busy individual working full-time. If you have a family, if you have a lot of things going on in your life, it will take more time and effort, and you're really going to have to make it a priority to eat low-fat. And so, in that sense, I understand that for many people, it will be very difficult to make a low-fat diet work for them. The second reason I think people stop aiming for a really low-fat, high-carbohydrate diet is the fact that they try to eat according to the guidelines of the raw till 4 diet. Now, the raw till 4 diet, if you're not familiar with it, just means that you're eating raw fruits and veggies, mainly fruits, until 4 o'clock, and then after that you eat like a cooked meal, a very big meal. But there's also an attached calorie requirement, and what is recommended is to eat at least 2,500 calories or even 3,000, and to really examine the calories. And in recent times, in recent months, I think those calorie recommendations have been like modified a bit, and now it's okay to eat 2,000 calories too if you're a female. But many girls love this recommendation. They love, like, oh, you can eat as much as you want, just cram it all in, just eat. And when you come from a past of wanting to be really thin and restricting calories and dieting and yo-yoing and all that stuff, you're like, yes, heck yes, I can finally eat as much as I want. I'm talking about healthy girls that are trying to lose weight, but then are gaining weight because they're eating too many calories because of the calorie recommendations on raw till 4. This does not mean that a low-fat diet does not work. It just means that eating so many calories on a low-fat vegan diet does not work. And if you have done this and you've gained weight, I recommend you check out Dr. McDougall's work, Dr. Neil Barnard. They don't recommend as many calories. They just recommend you eat until you're full and really pay attention to when you're satisfied listen to your own body, and not eat so much fruit, eat more starches, and you'll find that that is very doable indeed. Now, the third reason that I think people stop eating a low-fat vegan diet is the fact that they really like the taste of high-fat foods. And I get it. I mean, avocado toast is yummy, and you know, vegan chocolate is delicious too. It does something to your brain, and it is addictively good. The downside to this is that for many people it will, because it's so addictively good, make them eat more than they probably need in terms of calories. And this brings me to the downsides of eating a high-fat vegan diet. Just because you're vegan doesn't mean that you're going to be living a healthy long life without any of our modern Western diseases. Even vegans can get atherosclerosis, and when you eat fats in the form of oils, this does get in your bloodstream, and it can turn into plaque in your arteries, which makes it more difficult for the blood to run through and give you high blood pressure. Secondly, it has been shown that higher fat foods and higher fat meals and a higher fat diet make it easier for cancer cells to grow. Cancer cells thrive on fat. It makes it very easy for cancer cells to grow when you eat more fats. Thirdly, it has also been shown that after eating a fatty meal, like 3 hours after a fatty meal, your blood cells run more slowly through your veins, which makes it more difficult to exercise and to be energetic, because the oxygen isn't being brought into your cells quite as quickly as it otherwise is. And this might make you feel more lethargic and more tired during the day, which is a shame. Fourth of all, and this is something that I've already talked about before in my Why Do I Eat a Low-Fat Diet video, I'll link that in the description box. Higher fat foods are more calorically dense, and for many people, calorically dense foods are very difficult for the body to keep track of in terms of their calorie content. So you will easily eat more when you include oils and avocados and nuts in terms of calories than you would if you were just eating potatoes and veggies. And so by eating a higher fat vegan diet, you can easily consume more calories than you need, and in that way gain weight. And gaining weight is not something that most people want. My fifth point is that when you eat a higher fat diet, it will possibly mess up your digestion. This is not something that everyone talks about or likes to talk about, but I definitely notice this in myself. When I eat more fats in my diet, I notice gassiness and also more bloating. Like after meals, my tummy stays big for hours, and hours and hours. For the rest of the day, my tummy will be big. However, if I stick to a really low fat diet, like around 10% of my calories coming from fat, I'm fine. And after eating, my tummy goes back down to slimness, and it's awesome, and it's just a breeze in terms of digestion. And many people find this. So a high carb, low fat diet has definite advantages in terms of digestion. And finally, sixth of all, eating high fat has disadvantages for your skin. Now, there are people that have amazing genes, that have perfect skin no matter what they eat. If this is you, then screw you. I'm just kidding. If this is you, you're very blessed, you're very lucky. But for many people, eating more fats will lead to breakouts in their skin. And I noticed that myself too. If I eat very low fat, my skin is amazing, like a little baby's bottom. But if I eat more fat, I start to get little pimples here and there. And I'm blessed with an okay skin where I don't get pimples easily. I get more dry skin easily. But I do get breakouts, and there are other people that have talked about this. Two of these people are Nina and Randa here on YouTube, and they've made plenty of videos about how eating a low-fat, very simple vegan diet has cured their acne. So maybe I'll link one of their videos below too, if you haven't seen that video yet. So all in all, what I am saying is there are reasons why a low-fat vegan diet might not sound very attractive to you, and it is up to you whether or not you want to follow it, but it has definite advantages in terms of your health, and there's no exceptions in that. It is healthy for every human being on this planet to eat a low-fat vegan diet. Eating whole foods, staying away from oils. It has been shown time and time again how oils are bad for your health. We all have the same physiology. Our bodies work pretty much the same, roughly. And carbs are the best fuel for us. There we are. I hope we're still YouTube friends. Don't throw stones at me, please. Please be sure to like this video if you liked it. That will help me a lot. And leave a comment letting me know what you think about all of this. If high carb is your jam, make sure to check out my recipe ebook, lots of delicious low-fat, high carb, vegan, whole foods recipes that are super easy to make. That's one of the things that I find very important, that recipes be easy and quick. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a lovely weekend. Bye. I'm not breathing. Why am I not breathing? I need to breathe. Oh my gosh. I had a 5th point. What was my 5th point? I should have made notes. Why didn't I make notes? Oh.